some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Dugan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Looking for a man. It's Cook. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Cook. Caught near the sideline, it's Dugan. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Rush is on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Caught behind the line. It's Osborne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Dugan. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Creates a little room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Cook. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarter
trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On the direct snap, it's Dugan. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Snap to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Back to pass, it's Cook. Back's got it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Knowles! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's McGee. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Cook. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating...
Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Skips away from pressure. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dangerous screen into traffic. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it in matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they
breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Cook. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Trying play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Dugan. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They just keep firing. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Complete downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Third down play from the gun. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Finds his big tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Dugan. Works his way out to the 36.